animals still evolve? Great question, Mallory. First, let's take a second to talk about what evolution really is. Evolution is just a change in the characteristics of a species over time. Normally, we think about that time as being over millions or billions of years. Like humans, like you and me, evolving from, say, this. But it's actually happening today. All you need are some differences between individuals in a group. And these differences need to be passed on to the next generation. Well, take a look at you and me, or compare yourself to your brother or sister or a friend. We don't all look the same, do we? We have some differences in our traits or characteristics, and those get passed on to the next generation. Sometimes these differences don't really matter, like a small difference in size for a bird's beak. But other times, these differences can help an animal to survive, especially when there's a change in its environment. What if all of a sudden those birds only had really big seeds to eat? A bird with a larger beak is going to have a bit of an advantage. Well, let's get back to Mallory's question and look at a recent example of this happening right now. So in Florida, there are green lizards that live on the bottom branches of trees. Well, their environment changed when humans started introducing brown lizards. Suddenly, the green lizards had to move to the higher branches in order to get food and resources that they need. But those higher branches are thinner and a lot harder to stay on. So suddenly, the lizards with bigger toes and stickier scales were able to stay on those branches for longer. And they were able to pass those traits on to the next generation. And over time, about 15 years and 20 generations, those lizards now have bigger toes and stickier scales. And this is just one example of this happening. Our world is constantly changing, and as it does, animals are going to continue to adapt to survive. Great question again, Mallory, and if you have questions for us here at the Science Center, send them to us at askscience@ctsciencecenter.org. Thank you.